Yeah. We are back at the Shits Podcast, and we're either shooting the shit, starting some shit,
or picking up where the shit left off, like the Miami Heat. Shit, let's go, y'all. Baby.
Don't do that. Yo, I'm your host, Monson, the coolest cat you heard thus far.
Yeah, I'm your man, Bubba Ball, one of the dreadheads you cannot catch at the mall unless it's an outlet mall. Why? Because that's where the deals live. Always go get you some deals. Live your life for deals. Deals are good.
Hey, yo, this week, I know motherfuckers, you gonna say the same shit. We got a very special guest. We always got a special guest.
That's right.
This week, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been wanting this dude to come on the podcast and tell his story because I've been witnessing his story. You know what I'm saying? Just conversing with him and just being around him. My man got a story to tell, and he gonna tell y'all tonight, man. Very inspirational. Y'all put y'all hands together and show some love for the one, the only, Ricky Blackwell. God damn it.
Let's go. Rick in the building. He's in the building.
What up, bro?
What's going on?
How you feel?
I'm Gucci.
What you got in this cup, man? This is a serious ass cup, bro.
He asking you.
This cup looks like you could drop it and it ain't gonna dent.
No, it ain't
Or
gonna.
nothing, you know what I mean? It's got a nice little bottom and shit on it. It ain't sweating.
It's in Ciroc.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So before we get into anything, y'all, I gotta put this out there. Yo, shout outs to John Wesley Eyewear, 10735 Southwestern Avenue. Hey, if y'all looking for some
Nice
dope
looks.
ass frames, designer frames, y'all make sure y'all go hit them up. You know what I'm saying? Also, for people who are in the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
What lifestyle? Come
The
on.
lifestyle. People who in that lifestyle, they know about the lifestyle that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm going to say is make sure y'all hit up Club Infamous, www.clubinfamous.com. You know what I'm saying? Everything you need to know, you will know once you hit up their website. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, July 7th, the With the Shits open mic comedy night at Brownstone 351. That's 13053 South Ashland, Calumet Park. It's July 7th. So all my people out there, you think you got jokes, make sure y'all get in contact with us so y'all can come through for the open mic comedy night. My man Bubba Ball and the Southside Mermaid Day Day is going to be hosting that, so y'all make sure y'all come through. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So now that that's out the way, man, Ricky, since you are the phenomenal guest this week, man, we like to do a check-in, man. How your week been, bro?
My week been love. I can't complain, God in control. Hey, and I'm rolling.
Exactly. There's a saying that goes, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's the truth.
That's dope.
Tell him your plans.
Yeah.
So, Bubba Ball, what about you? How your week been, bro?
Beautiful. Let me tell you something. You know what I did this morning?
What's that?
Nothing, nigga. I didn't have to go drop off no children. I slept. I finally got to sleep. I woke up at about 5, 6 o'clock when he used the bathroom and laid back down, y'all. Let me tell you something. It's nothing like acting like it's a Sunday on a Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing.
Today felt like Saturday to me.
This is like, hey, listen, today was the first real day I got to relax, put on some good clothes early. I ain't put on no work clothes. I didn't even look at work clothes. I'm like, I'm not doing nothing work related. I made up my mind early today. I ain't doing nothing.
Okay.
So it was good. It's always good to have those days where you just do whatever you want to do, go with the flow kind of spiel, So
For sure.
This week been good. Kids out of school. They ended the school year with a bang. They actually wanted to go all the way to the end. That was surprising,
Yeah.
You always get the 1 or 2 that's like, I don't want to go back. Just, last 2 days, I don't want to go. So, yeah, it was good, man. I got to kick it with them pal around, but I also got to relax and recuperate today. So, hey,
What's
man,
up?
this was priceless. Today was priceless.
So I agree with you with the not having to take kids to school, man, because all week I got to go through that shit. Taking kids to school, driving them back and forth. And I ain't had to do that today, so that was dope. Definitely looking forward to that shit. Went out and spent some time with the family, you know what I'm saying, saw a movie and just chilled out. I chilled out in Oak Park today. It was dope out there, beautiful. So that's cool, man. It's been cool for me. So anyway, with that being said, Ricky, where you from?
Originally from Maywood.
Okay. Maywood in the house.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
290 in the
West
building.
side. West side.
Better know it.
Yeah.
So tell us, how was it for you growing up as a youth?
Growing up as youth, I came from a single family home. You know, mother, father divorced. Mother raised me, strong woman.
Okay, yes.
You know,
Yes,
she
she
held it down
is.
for me and my brother. You know,
Okay.
and you know, I was just a product. You know, what I'm saying, of my environment.
Okay, so
I saw the things that was going on, dibble dabbled in it. You know,
okay.
and you know, the rest is history.
So okay, so you said product of your environment. Dibbled and dabbled. What do you mean? Like as far as what did you get caught up in?
You know, that's the fast life. You know, selling drugs, women. You know,
Okay.
just you know everything that life has to offer when you're in that fast lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah,
you had
yeah.
a foot in the game. Would you say you had a leg in the game? How deep was you?
I was foot in the game.
Okay.
I was foot in the game.
You might as well say you was a leg in the game. Then you know
Yeah.
your whole leg was in the game.
Basically, you know, and, you know, I come from a long, you know, I'm a Blackwell, so I come from a long list of family that you know we know.
Okay.
Right.
The name.
He
the
put a
name
stamp on.
alone.
He said Blackwell. Goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? You better put some respect on that name.
That's a generational kind of thing too.
Yeah.
When you got a name like that kind of supersedes. You know what I mean?
Right.
People be surprised if you the opposite. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that.
And the interesting thing about it is like having that name could either work for you or work against you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm
Never
saying?
do that.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, people expect you to be a certain type of way. You know, so sometimes you feel like you have to live up to that shit. You know, depending on what it is. I mean, like if you come from a family full of hoopers and your ass can't hoop, most of us might look at you like, damn, what happened to you, son?
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like your ass can't even hoop.
Who your daddy? This nigga ain't really one of them.
So when you was a shorty, what did you want to be as a kid?
Baseball player.
Ooh.
Baseball.
Who's your favorite baseball player? Who made you want to be a baseball player?
Ricky Henderson.
Oh, Henderson. What about, all right, who's your favorite player? I'll tell you my favorite player on the Chicago Cubs. My pops had me convinced that shortstop was like the hardest position in baseball.
It is like this.
And we had Sean Dunston, one of the coldest shortstops in the game. And once he got me to watch Sean Dunston, I wound up working at Wrigley Field. Me and Mario, everybody worked at Wrigley. And you know Sean Dunston was the only one. He walked around and spoke to everybody, came in every day with some McDonald's, hot cakes and sausage or whatever. But he had a fanny pack up. Gave everybody dapped through the whole joint. He didn't dodge nobody. Never forget that about Sean Dunston. For him to be a celebrity superstar on that field, big as he was, he went through that whole place through Wrigley Field, dapping up everybody, bro.
Wow.
He ain't had to do that. Sammy Sosa, we never saw him.
Fuck Sammy.
Yeah, so yeah, shortstop definitely some. That guy had me, like, if I wanted to play, I ain't want to go outfield, I would be around second base.
Yeah. Did you ever play?
Yeah, I played
Okay.
Where you play?
What position you play?
every position.
Ah,
That's
okay.
literally
I thought you
every
were about to say
position.
like right field.
No.
Like
What was your favorite though? What was your if you had to pick one to go to MLB?
Back catcher.
What?
I've been snapped on
What?
way before I saw it on TV.
Knee to second base, easy.
Yeah.
40 valves, easy. 40, 40.
There you
You,
go.
gotta have an arm.
Yeah.
You gotta have an arm. People don't understand. That's a hard position to play, boy. Back
Definitely
catch.
hard position play. You gotta have good reflex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
And you can't be scared because that bat like 3 inches from your head.
Yeah.
Everybody different. Everybody got, arms. You might have to step back a little bit. Yeah, that's an ugly position. I just like Piggy too.
Wait, I bet you a lot
Piggy
of us don't even know what Piggies is.
Oh,
Like Piggy 1 is batter.
Yeah.
Piggy 2 is pitcher.
Piggy 3 back catch.
Back catcher.
Yeah.
And Piggy 4, you just ain't
You ain't no Piggy 4. You
Get
in
your
the
ass out there.
field.
What was like Piggy 4? Now get your ass out there.
Get your ass in the
Come on.
field, ho. Talking about Piggy 4.
Get your
Get
ass,
your
out
ass
there,
out in the
man.
field, go catch something.
So with you playing baseball, do you think that kind of slowed down you getting into any type of street shit?
Yeah, absolutely. Because baseball was my first love.
Okay.
That's my first love. I did that, on the regular. So
Okay.
started off from T-ball to major to pony to pony express.
Ah,
So I'd have
okay.
been in all
You
the
ran the
seasons.
gauntlet, yeah.
Okay.
You ran the gauntlet in baseball.
Have you played with anybody? Do you remember playing with anybody that made it close to the league?
One of my homies, may he rest in peace, Kevin Brown, he would have been in the league.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
But he got killed.
Okay, rest in peace, Kevin Brown. Hey, we're gonna take a break real quick. Hey man, shout out to all the motherfuckers out there, man, that be playing piggy and don't ever catch the ball and your ass just stay out there in the outfield all day and shit. Hey man, get your weight up. It's a Shits podcast, man. It's shits.
Right? And what is it? It's all about the shits. Either you the shit or you not. And when you the shit, you got the ism. You got the realism, whatever other words you want to use, and you put ism on it, you the shit of that.
Yeah. We are now back at the Shits podcast. And we got my man Ricky Blackwell in the building. One of the Blackwells, goddammit. You heard the name.
West Side.
Put some Maywood.
Oh. Not Bellwood.
Maywood.
I said Maywood.
Maywood. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole. I remember I used to work out. in Bellwood, which is close to Maywood.
Back door.
Next door, yeah.
Back door.
On the way to Oak Park, you know.
And motherfuckers, but I used to work with motherfuckers to be like, man, this ain't the West Side. Like, nigga, it is the West Side. Like,
fuck you think it is?
They like, nah, this Maywood, this Bellwood. No, nigga, this the West Side.
You know what they call it now, right?
What?
Murderwood.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Well.
Too many Southsiders that went out there, man.
Nah,
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah,
Come on.
Southside.
Come on, man.
Southside he'll fuck up the West Side.
Get the fuck out of here.
I will say this, the West Side always wanted to be like the South Side in their own little way. When it come with violence and shit.
Negative.
Yeah.
Negative.
West Side always was like some treacherous. It did some treacherous shit. I would never say one side of this town that I love so much is better or worse than the other side. But I will say it is a motherfucking difference.
Oh, it's a big difference.
It's a big difference.
Bring your ass out south and get caught lacking, goddamn it. You will remember the story. You might get away with a lot more shit out west than you will out south. I'll just say that.
I don't know, man.
All right.
So, all right, with that being said, because I'm going to kind of give people a brief background. So, this is my man right here, my brother-in-law. And when I was introduced to you, you know what I'm saying, I was told of your story, doing some time, coming out, and just establishing yourself, just like reinventing yourself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's and when I heard about it, and then just being around you, just your personality, that's how I was like, man, this dude gotta tell his story. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody need to hear it. So with that being said, when did you find yourself first getting in trouble with the law?
93.
Okay, what happened?
Just, loitering.
Okay.
Getting caught with packs.
Okay.
Got caught with a pistol.
How old were you then?
16.
Okay. Prime time.
Okay.
Prime time.
Yeah.
So no baseball then?
Well, I had stopped it then.
Okay, all right.
Because you like in high school
Yeah,
this time.
I'm with the
sophomore.
Proviso East. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Proviso
Junior.
East. Okay, junior.
Proviso
yeah.
East with
Michael Finley.
Finley and them,
Ford,
yeah.
Donnie Boyce, all the
Oh,
greats.
man. Y'all had some squads that year, boy.
Ray Buchanan.
Man.
We was wrong wrestling. We got everything.
Damn. And wait. But that's the same school that Doc Rivers went to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same Doc Rivers was there.
I
Okay.
went to school with Monty.
Yeah, man.
Proviso pumped out some talent, bro.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
ain't no question.
Yeah, Proviso pumped out some talent.
So you said 16-year-old you started getting in trouble.
16, I started getting in trouble. It was kind of different for me. Things was fast for me because I never, when I looked at things, I always looked at to advance. So I was never happy with mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? So I was advancing rapidly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people, they work for people all the rest of their life and they don't want to be the man. I always wanted to be the man. So
You're Blackwell, nigga.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be in a man's nature. I heard this from a street dude. He was like a pimp. Mac. He was a Mac. I won't give him the pimp title. He used to get mad when people call him a pimp because he didn't just solely deal with women. He did a lot of shit that brought in money. You know what I mean? So he always he stressed being versatile.
Okay.
Always have some flex and always be versatile.
Like smack
you know
him
what
up
I mean?
with left hand or right hand.
And I really think that's what's missing nowadays is us having the freedom or we used to be exposed to a lot of different genres of men. Now we're not. Now we just see maybe one or two, and most of them on TV. The ones that you're presented with are not, let's say, popular. You know what I mean? Because of popular opinion. You know what I mean? So now shit is a lot different. But we used to have guys on the street that would tell you, hey, young blood, you know what I mean? Woo, woo, woo. Just drop some jewels on you. Now we don't even talk and communicate no more when in the hood. You see, so
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, it's like I tell people we got 3 generation kind of gaps and barriers that we need to mend very fast to work our problem out. Our problem is totally different than what everybody else got going on. You see what I'm saying? And I think it starts with the men, not being closed-tongued and not just sitting back and saying, well, you know, them youngins go do what they go do and you know all that. Once we make up in our minds this shit over with, it'll be over with like that.
Yeah.
Because they bow down.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm glad you said that too, but with that being said, at that age, at 16, do you really think you had men in your life that was trying to put you up on shit that was positive? You know what I'm saying?
Well, my grandfather, you know what I'm saying, that was my, you know, biggest inspiration. You know what I'm saying? He always taught me, you know, that if a man don't work, he don't eat. You know what I'm saying? So I just took it in the wrong talent.
Jalen, you heard that?
You know, I just took it in the wrong talent
Right.
at that time. You know what I'm saying? So later on in the podcast,
Redirected it.
Right. Later on in the podcast,
Right.
I'll tell you now how I redirect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how it is now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, I was a product of my environment. You know, what I seen is what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I just did it to another level.
Okay.
Now, explain, like you said, is that the definition? Being a product of your environment is actually either repeating what you see and done in front of you, taking the, you know what I mean? Like just whatever going on, you say, all right, fuck it, I'm going to get in with that.
Well, when I said a product of my environment, I mean, when you...
Or did you have to blend? Did you feel like you had to blend in to survive in the environment?
Nah, I ain't feel like I had to blend in.
Okay.
But, you know, with me at that time, you know, women, you know, I was into clothes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like all the fine things in life. So, you know, I didn't want to work at McDonald's. I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
so
right,
my next step was, hey, I got to get some drugs to get this money. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did.
Okay.
How fast? Now, let me ask you this. When you first, because I know you remember, when you got your first pack, you know what I mean? You
13 pack.
You know,
Keep that bring back 100.
and look,
I
so
remember that shit.
this was somebody else told me. He said, all right, you know, I got an 8-ball at first. I thought I was doing something. Then I got 2. Then I got 3. Then I got my 63rd. I was like, what's that? He's like, 63rd house. He said, all my hustlers know what 63rd house is. That's like
whole
a
thing.
Hey, man, when you get one of them, boy, he like, hey, you doing something.
You made
He
it.
said, that's when your money socks start stacking up. You know what I mean? You getting stacks of money and you putting them in socks, hiding them everywhere. You losing money. He like, man, that's when you making some money. He said that was the thrill of actually getting in the game. So for you, when you got that first pack off, did that set that spark or that adrenaline rush? Like, I'm finna go hard. Like, what made you go hard? Was it that first day?
Well, it was the first day, what I seen, what I made, you know, and then I'm just looking at cars riding past me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, damn, I got to have that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to be in that light. You know what I'm saying? It was really, honestly, no lie, like 6-7 months. I was rolling.
Wow.
Damn, your first whip.
First whip.
What you wanted? Broham Chevy?
Broham.
LS?
LS.
Photo?
Photo.
Dome front end, I had an 89. Come on, give me some. You know he's riding
Double
slick,
something.
baby.
Pioneer with the kickers.
Come on, man. 4 kickers in the back. Man, quit playing. Seal
All
box.
right, you know what? Let me ask this question. Your main album you was playing at that time.
MJG, Hoes Lay It Down.
Yeah, that was a good one. Lay it down, lay it down.
You hoes lay it down. So around this time, all right, so you getting this money.
Getting money.
Your mom is right there in your life. How was she responding to it? Is she seeing it? Like
It's
you see,
obvious, yeah.
She was seeing it, but she wasn't seeing it, but she definitely wasn't a fan of it.
okay.
She really never took nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? Because she felt like if she took something from me, that'd be
supporting it,
saying,
yeah.
Condoning
okay,
it.
I'm condoning what you're
Right,
doing.
right.
She never did that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
How'd that make you feel? Like,
I mean, it made me feel some type of way because all my life, you know, she always there for me. You know what I'm saying?
right.
No matter what.
Okay.
She had to bounce a check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know,
right.
back in the day,
Yeah,
you write a
yeah,
check, it
yeah.
bounce, you get paid and you pay it.
Pay her back.
Oh yeah,
So
shit. We do that shit now.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? No, I don't know what the bouncing checks is.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
Might
So
pull
yeah,
that shit.
she was there 100%, you know.
Might pull that move.
I
down
don't,
your
me
ass.
personally, I don't know another black woman stronger.
Right.
That is real talk.
Hey man, your mom is the business, man.
I'm gonna tell you
That's all.
something, man. When you sit back and really reflect on some of your mothers and your aunties and your grandmothers, these women right now couldn't iron clothes for these women.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the way they used to be, the way my mother used to be on me for dishes. You see how plastic had clean the top of your thing? She couldn't get this glass and it'd be fingerprints on it, bro. It was a problem. You see what I'm saying? So it was a certain level of respect. Number one, they expected out of us and demanded, and they expected things from us. We don't really expect things from our children no more. You know what I mean?
Right,
So it's kind of, it goes hand in hand while we got what we got going on. But man, to your point, bro, that was a blessing to have a mother like that because they taught you something. You know what I mean? It taught you more about standards and morals than anything.
Right.
She couldn't condone that shit. She loved you.
Right.
But she ain't want it.
Yeah. So
it's heavy, man.
That is.
We coming back on
that. Take a break real quick. Hey, man,
that.
shout out to all the motherfuckers out there, man, who got their first car, man. It was bogus as fuck. And you only rode that bitch for like a week. And you had to play headphones in that bitch because they had no radio. It's just podcast, man. It's the shit.
Jaja Smith, Zevin Heaven at gmail.com, Zevin Heaven at Instagram, Zevin Heaven, Facebook, Jaja Smith, Facebook, Jaja Smith 20, Instagram. I have the cupcakes that you need. I have the cupcakes that you want and all the flavors, any flavor that you can imagine. Chocolate chip cookies, any type of sweet treats. That's why it's Zevin Sweet Treats, y'all. Mobile, if you want to call me, area code 872-225-2680. That's 872-225-2680.
Yeah. We are back at the Shits Podcast, man. We either shooting the shit, starting some shit.
Or picking up where the shit left off, man. We talking about mothers. Mother's Day just passed, but guess what? It's Father's Day. You looking at some men up here that's handling their business,
Exactly.
man.
And I'm so glad you fucking said that, man. And so that's why I'm so glad that we're doing this today because Father's Day is coming up, man.
Man.
Like I said, dude, like I commend you. I really feel like you got a story to tell, bro. So you said one of the highs was you got your Chevy. You know what I'm saying? Can you speak about the lowest point?
Ooh.
Your lowest point of being in the streets and hustling.
I think, baby, my lowest point is just disappointment.
Okay.
Disappoint my family, letting them down.
Okay.
Because they definitely wanted better for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they expected better.
There you go.
Okay.
So I said that'd probably be my lowest point in the world.
Wow. So, then you caught the case, right?
Caught a case, 95.
Wow.
Damn.
So if you can speak on it, what was the case for?
Murder.
Okay. And how many years did you have to do?
Well, I was the first one in Illinois sentenced under truth and sentencing law.
Okay.
They gave me 42 years. So I was to do 42 years. So right now, we wouldn't even be doing this podcast if that law was still.
Man,
bro.
Damn, thank God.
Man, okay. So you hearing 42 years, right?
Right.
What's the first thought that popped in your head when you're 42 years?
It's over.
Damn.
Wow.
It's over.
Wow. So when you first day, if you don't mind, I mean, if first day in, you saying what? You just I'm giving up. I'm just what?
I'm here. I got to make it work.
Okay. What really helps you make it work though?
Me just believing that wasn't it.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? So just and that alone is either I'm gonna come out the door, I'm gonna build and walk out. And I chose to build and walk out.
There it is. So you end up doing how many years?
21 straight.
21 straight.
Half.
21 straight. So, and you got out, you got the early release because of?
The law, they said it was unconstitutional on how they brought the truth and sentencing law back. They piggybacked that part into a bill and passed it.
And that wasn't supposed to happen.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Okay. So.
And the person actually appealed it and stood up. So once they reversed that, they had to reverse all of them.
And in your case is one of the ones, one of the first cases.
Yeah, my case is one of the first ones, and they came back, went back to court. So I was sentenced under a new structure.
Okay.
42 years and 50%.
Okay.
And that's how I ended up doing 21.
So you spoke earlier about when you first heard the 42 years, you felt like, damn, it's over. Mm-hmm. Now they come back to you and say, no, you out. What's your first thought?
Well, when I first came back from the court after they had overturned, I had 21 to do. At that time, I had 13 left.
Okay.
So immediately. It was nothing but school and vocational.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. So, what books were you really, really into while you was in?
All entrepreneurship books. People that was, starting their own business, LCC stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just anything about business, anything about money.
Okay.
So like I was telling Buddha earlier,
Okay.
I always, like I say, when I look at things, I don't look at it here, I look at the vision
Right.
Yeah.
on what it can be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I understood that, hey, if I educate myself here and apply what I know here,
Mm-hmm.
when I walk on the street, I can just walk it out.
Yeah.
That's
And
what I
walk
did.
it out.
That was the plan.
There it
Put
is.
together a plan. So like you said, you was in there preparing. What was the first vocation you picked up that you felt you needed, and what was the first, or you just said whatever was available, I'm gonna go grab.
Well, it was whatever available, but first one I did was computers,
Okay.
business management.
Oh,
There it is.
that's something that's gonna definitely be around for a while. So that was a good one. What was the second
Custodial maintenance.
one? Okay.
Then after that was auto diesel.
Now you cooking. Now you cooking.
Oh, it was auto diesel. Then after that, I did culinary arts.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
I was in school full time. I don't get me wrong. I lift weights, played shot pool, played chess.
Yeah.
Cars,
Yeah.
played poker on the day. I did all,
Yeah.
but that was my main focus.
Yeah,
School.
yeah, getting ready
Smart.
to come out.
Yeah.
Which is smart.
Yeah.
So, when you came out, what was the first thing? What was the first thing that you said you was going to appreciate to the fullest when you got out?
My family.
My man. So I know your mom was through the roof
Through the roof.
when she found out.
She couldn't believe it.
But it made me think about what you said at first, like you knew it wasn't the end. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to have that thought
Mm-hmm.
because if you just looked at it like it's just over with, done, hopeless, and it's kind of scary to say, but we kind of manifest that shit. You see what I'm saying? But if you saying to yourself, no, this is not the end,
Yeah.
something can happen, then you manifest that as well. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
I
dope.
definitely got to give a shout out to my auntie Tanya. She's a praying woman.
Okay.
She always praying for me.
praying. Your prayer
Kept me in
warrior.
prayer, and she always told me, nephew, this ain't it.
Yeah,
So I got to give a shout out to her.
definitely. That was your backbone.
Absolutely.
What was some of the challenges you faced getting acclimated to life on the outside when you first got out?
I would say just, I felt like people was watching me all the time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Okay.
I was used to being watched there.
Okay.
By guards, everywhere you
Yeah.
go, they watch you.
Yeah.
So everywhere I went, I thought they were watching me. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And then another thing that to this day, I never sit with my back out nowhere I go.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I just don't do it.
I gotta think about that because now
Yeah.
we'll be going out to eat and shit. Like I gotta watch that. I gotta watch
I
that
never
shit.
saw
I'm like that
back
too,
out.
though. Yeah,
Never.
yeah.
Wow.
I got to be sitting where I can see the door.
Everything. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
That's pretty good. That's
That's
hold
good
on,
shit to
hold
pick
on.
up, though.
No. Wrong one. That's a gem and just dropped on y'all ass. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
good to always have. Yeah,
Straight up.
gotta be
So
able to see what's coming.
you also got into driving trucks, right?
Right. But before that,
Okay.
my first job, people probably wouldn't believe this because I told you from the jump,
Okay.
I would never work at a fast food restaurant.
Okay.
So my first job was Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree.
Okay.
Dollar Tree. I was an overnight stocker. Stocking shelves at night.
That was slick because wasn't nobody in there really with you. It was a
Right.
couple of y'all in there.
Nobody
Ain't
watching,
Nobody
nigga.
messing with
Right,
you.
when nobody watching me.
Everybody watching
Yeah.
you.
I'm
That
just
was
doing
perfect.
what I do.
Yeah.
Stocking shelves, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
So, okay, how was it?
I mean, it was a job. I mean, it did what it did. I was happy with it.
Yeah.
I felt really like accomplished. Like, man, I'm out in the world with a job, paying taxes.
Yeah.
I can file taxes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
it was big for me at that time.
Okay.
And then I went to Express Performing Professions to get a job, but they said because I didn't have enough history
Okay.
that I had to come back in 6 months.
Okay.
So I worked at there, Dollar Tree, worked my way past 6 months, went back. and
Didn't
told
give
them,
up.
Listen,
Didn't give up.
I'm looking for a job, temp to hire. I don't want to go here one day, be here the next day, over here, and I'm looking for something I can go to
Yeah.
and show who I am and make it work.
Yeah.
And it was the first temp job I ever had, and I got hired.
That's
And I was
what's
the
up.
only black person there.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, that was their quota. That was their quota.
I was
We
first
got
black
our
person
one.
there.
Yeah.
You right there.
Look, believe it or not, I was in Bloomington, Illinois, and I was telling people in there, I work at Bobby. They're like, Bobby, how you get in there?
Wow.
I say, man,
I got in.
See what I'm
Don't
saying?
worry
that's
about
where
it.
they placed me. You know what I'm saying? They placed me there.
What's meant for
You
you
know.
is hey bro, what's meant for you is what's meant for you.
Right.
You know? So you said you came out, you did Dollar Tree, and then wait.
Bobby, Bloomington Offset Print Inc. I was a cutter.
Okay. And then trucking.
After that, I did trucking. So, a short version of the story, I was working at Bloomington Offset Print Inc. Due to the COVID virus.
Okay.
You know, they had to let people back, let people go because the sales wasn't how they supposed to be.
Yeah.
So by me being, at the bottom of the totem pole, they let me go, which was a blessing.
Right.
Because
Everything happens for a reason, bro.
they furloughed me, and when they furloughed me, I was talking to my auntie Trina, and she's like, nephew, because you didn't get fired, they got this thing, with the wheel program and all this.
Oh, the wheel.
So
yeah.
when she spoke the wheel into my life, she said, listen, let's get all your information. I'm going to put it in. Woo, woo. So I went to school for free again.
Yeah. Coming back. I heard that wheel. I'm trying to see.
Hey man, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something.
Get you a grant.
What's meant for you is what's meant for you. Real shit.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Be a good person. Real talk. And what's meant for you is meant for you. We gotta take a break real quick, man. Shout out to all the motherfuckers out there, man, that's working at Dollar Tree and they're stealing shit that they can pay $1 for. Man, it's fucked up. Don't do that shit. It's just podcast, man. It's the shit. For all erotic needs and adult needs, hit up Cole Pleasures, COLE Pleasures.com. That's www.colepleasures.com. It's the shits. We are now back. We are now back at the Shits Podcast, man. And we out here, man. Hey, man, we got my man, the one, the only, Ricky Blackwell. You know what I'm saying? That shit sound like Cole last name.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's a
Cole last
name.
name, Ricky Blackwell. Somebody gonna take that shit back to their rap name. You better put a patent on that shit, get your money.
Yeah.
And we just chopping it up, man. He just telling this story. Very inspirational story, man. So you said you get into driving trucks.
Went to school through the wheel program.
The wheel program. Okay. So I remember being on the phone with you when you was you said you was working on, you had the reverse in the truck. You was kind of.
Right. I mean, you got the straight back, you got the offset, then you got the parallel.
Okay.
So the offset and the parallel is what gave me trouble.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how did you work on that shit? Like, you can't practice that shit, can you?
But now when you go to school, like the first week of school is basically all book stuff.
Okay.
While you watch videos after that and all that. Then they send you to the DMV. You're gonna do a combination test, a brake test, and general knowledge.
Okay.
You get your CDL permit.
Right.
After you get your permit, then you got to put the hours that's driving. So they just take you all around the town, go here, turn here, do this, go over the
Yeah.
railroad tracks. The stuff that you're going to actually do when you
When
drive
you're working. Yeah.
for the DMV.
Okay.
Take your test. So I practiced on the parallel. They showed you how to do it, turn this way, turn that way, a little this way, that way, whatever. So I thought I was ready. But it actually took me 3 times. No, quote, stop, 4 times.
Damn.
Both
Before I
times
actually got
pass?
my CD, before I actually got the license.
You talking about the DMV taking the test 4 times?
4
Both
straight times.
times.
Whoa.
So I failed 3, passed on the 4th.
Right.
But the key thing, I never stopped.
That's what I was about to ask you. So after
Yeah,
that
that's dope.
second time failing, your first thought, honestly, that second time failing.
My first thought, honestly, fear started to creep in. Like, baby, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So what made that shit go away?
What made it go away because I had so many people rooting for me to do the right thing.
There you go.
And I knew that once I got that CDL, it was going to be a big move.
Yeah.
It was going to be a change
Yeah.
of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
I had to stick with it.
And that's interesting, man, because sometimes, the main thing is we got to believe in ourselves.
Absolutely.
That's first and foremost.
Got to.
But let's be realistic. Sometimes we don't.
We
You know what
don't.
I'm saying? Sometimes we don't. That's why it's important to have people that pick you up
Right.
when you start to doubt yourself. You see what I'm saying? And like you said, you feel like maybe this ain't for me, but somebody coming along saying, no, it is for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man. Like,
Support, man.
and it makes me think about what you said. The thing that you appreciate the most is family.
Right.
And I gotta say, man, you got a dope ass family. Very supportive.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey man, they live as hell too. But like they lit. They
support,
they
man.
lit. Real talk. They lit. Like if you hang around them, nigga, it's gonna be a party. Trust me, it's
That's
gonna be a
what's
motherfucking party.
My type of people.
Yes, sir. So you get into trucking. What's your next step then?
My next step after that, I moved back from Bloomington back to Chicago.
Down south, sort of, kind of.
Yeah, central part of Illinois.
Yeah.
So I moved back this way.
Okay.
You know, through my auntie. You know, I went to a party. You know, that's how I call it the Kruger party because it wasn't old people there. But
Yeah.
you know, I went to the party. That's how.
Sometimes the best parties.
And that's how I met Angela.
Angela Collins.
Miss Collins.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And when I first met her, I just let her flat out know. I told her the real. Look, this is where I'm at. Right now I'm unemployed.
Yeah.
I'm drawing, this, but I'm in school for trucking. You know what I'm saying? And
you gonna roll with it or not?
hey, the rest is history. You see us now.
Yeah,
right?
I see it.
Yeah.
I see. So man, I gotta say, man, I mean, I'm not gonna I can't put no addresses out there. Beautiful home, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Beautiful home. Beautiful home. Been over there. You know what I'm saying? He can grill. You know what I'm saying?
Kick the bobo.
He can grill. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I said, dude. Like, just like I said, dude. I can't say it enough, man. Like, I think your story is very inspirational, man. Because from someone like you said, you product of your environment. You know what I'm saying? Now you're changing. Like, you're changing the environment for your own son. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, man, like, I think this is very important coming up on Father's Day, man, because you got your own seed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you start to think about everything that you went through, how important is it for you to make sure that your son stays away from that and that you give him all the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, and just be as realistic and honest as possible with him.
I think that the way to combat that or do that is like how my mama told me and my brother. She gave us one day to come to the table. I don't care what you did, whatever. You're gonna tell me on this day ain't gonna be no punishment. So it's to be open and honest with them. That hey, you can come and talk to me about anything. Cause I'd rather have him talk to me than talk to the streets.
Right.
Because they gonna give him whatever they want him to know. I'm gonna give him the real.
Right.
Damn. I don't know if I can do that with my kids.
You got to.
I don't know what I'm here.
You gotta give them the real. You gotta give them 100. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
You gotta give 100.
I mean, yeah, you're right. So okay, so speaking of such, as black men, as black men, what do you think we don't say enough to each other?
We care. You matter.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. You can do it.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
Yeah.
So do you think that you hear that enough nowadays?
I'm thinking, no, not amongst our peers.
Right.
Family members, yeah, but not amongst our peers, no.
Bub, you think you hear that enough these days?
I hear more than I have before in the past. I'll say that. You know, I'm hearing it more, in the past couple of years. So it's changing, but it's still not equal as the women who don't do nearly the jobs that we do. No slight on them, but when you look at Father's Day and Mother's Day, it's clearly fucking unmatched. You know what I mean? So we definitely get overshadowed for doing jobs that go unthanked, you know what I mean? Unnoticed. We do a lot of unnoticed shit as fathers, man. So you get it, but I think if you also, I had to go off to get it. So, now they kind of see like, okay, we got to tell dad, you know what I mean? Like, not just so much, but, I want you to mean it. That's my thing. I don't want you to just say it. But, man, can I get some I love yous? Like, how was your day, Dad? So once I put it out there, it's like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to ask Dad too. So they probably thought they weren't supposed to ask me. You know what I mean? Right. You never know how they were thinking when it comes to that. So, we could talk about anything, but I still want them to, be themselves. But at the same time, I need my love too. You know what I mean? Right. I tell y'all I love y'all, I hug y'all. I make sure I do all the things that a lot of people say they didn't have growing up. Even though their parent was there, they're missing this, and this is why this is affecting them in their 20s, 30s, 40s. Like, nah.
That shit do bother you.
Yeah, I can believe it.
That shit do. And it's so I don't want to say weird, but that's the first thing I think about is that June is not only Pride Month, but it's it's men's mental health month as well. Like,
that's terrible.
It's in the same month. You know what I'm saying? Like,
terrible.
How did y'all put that together? I don't know, but don't want to go off on no tangent. Anyway, all right. If you had to put your face in a dictionary, if your face had to be in a dictionary, right? What word do you think it would be under?
Respect.
And why is that?
Because I'm always giving. That's what I love.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It is. Very. What advice would you give to anyone, no matter what age they are, to anyone that's on some street shit nowadays?
The first thing I would say, it ain't worth it.
Okay.
The second thing I would say that you can definitely do better. And then I give them the keys how to do better.
That's the part right there. That's the part right there. And I think we don't always get that. And probably because I got to take a break and I can't say it. But anyway, we're going to take a break real quick. Hey, man, shout out to all the people out there that's actually giving game back to the shorties and trying to put them up on shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just podcast, man.
Yeah.
It's the shit, y'all. It's the shits.
It's comedian Marnie P checking in from the S.H.I.T.S podcast.
All right. We are back at the S.H.I.T.S podcast. And, hey, man, we got my man Ricky Blackwell up in the building, man. He been giving y'all game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go back. Y'all can write this shit down, apply it to your life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got this shit for free. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all game. So at this point, hold up. Gotta make sure my shit right. All right, y'all. It's the game portion of the show. And this week's contestant is the one, the only, Ricky Blackwell. Y'all heard their last name, man. Put some respect on that name, man. And the game for this week is the 4 for 4. It's not hard. It's you're only here on the S.H.I.T.S podcast. If you hear it somewhere else, slap motherfucker, because it's real easy to do. I bet. So this is the way we do it. I'm gonna give you a word. I'm either give you a word or a phrase. You gotta respond in 4 words. So whatever you gotta give a 4-word response. Are you ready? I bet. First one. Jimmy Butler.
Chicago.
No. 4 words. 4 words.
Superstar in the city.
Okay. Superstar in the city. All right, there we go. Hope he win. Don't really look like it's gonna happen though, bro. All right. Chicago hip hop.
The coldest game out there.
The coldest game out.
Out.
Coldest game out. All right, bet.
Coldest game out.
Family.
Love, respect, loyalty, and peace.
My man. That's real shit. House music.
I love it. I like.
Hold on. I love it. One more word. I love it, nigga.
The best. The best.
All right. Barbecue grills.
Jerk. Chicken. I like.
Hey, man, this jerk chicken be off the chain too, boy. He did some steaks too one time, right?
Lamb chops.
Lamb chops. That's what it was. Chops. Fire. All right. Next one. Second chances.
Live for it. Do it.
Dope shit. All right. This one probably gonna bother you. Sorry. I gotta do it. Nikola Jokic.
The best big man.
All right. I'm gonna add 4 to that. Will win the game.
Negative.
All right, last one. Life.
I love it. Live it.
There it is. Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here first on the S.H.I.T.S podcast, man. That's my man Ricky Blackwell. Hey, love life, live life. Don't bet against the Joker. Jimmy Butler, we still rooting for you, bro. This probably ain't this season. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back. Man, Bubba Ball gonna hit y'all with the underlay for the overplay. It's just podcast, y'all. It's the shit.
If you're looking for great coffee, come visit Andy Sunflower Café, located at 9920 Southwestern Avenue in the Beverly neighborhood, or 756 East 111th Street in the Pullman neighborhood. Again, Andy Sunflower Café, Black owned for all your gourmet coffee needs.
We are now back at the S.H.I.T.S podcast, man. It has been a beautiful night, man. Real talk. Very, very, very beautiful night, man. Just having my brother had a chance to tell his story. And it's much more to it, but just a brief, you know what I'm saying, a brief statement, brief summaries. But definitely appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate it.
Real shit.
Appreciate it being on the show.
And right now, man, I'm going to turn it over to my man, Bubba Ball. He about to hit y'all with the underlay for the overplay.
Yo, man, listen. I ain't been here in a while, so I want to drop something down and let you guys know. We've been having some misleadings going on here. People, you go out to a restaurant, you look on the menu, what do they have? Food. You order food. You pick something out on the menu that makes, your palate you might come there just for this dish. Well, guess what? If you order certain fish, you might not be getting what you think you're ordering. It's very common. Saw something on TV, I couldn't believe it. A study was done in Atlanta restaurants, not fast food, sit-down dining restaurants. You wouldn't believe what they were serving people for salmon. Salmon was not salmon. It was called swai, S-W-A-I. It's a very cheap fish, swai, yeah. This fish
Catfish fillets, too.
Catfish fillets, something else. All three of these dishes were this cheap version of this meat, which is a swai fish, right? Kind of similar to the tilapia, how people are trying to substitute catfish for tilapia, things of that nature. So I heard that made me do a deep dive. I said, well, what other pieces of fish do you go to a restaurant and think you're going to order? What comes out, right? So I found some. It's very common, too, that this happens, particularly talking 4-star, 3-star to 5-star restaurants, particularly snapper and tuna. Were the fish species that is highly mislabeled. 74% of sushi restaurants had the worst level of mislabeled fish. So when you go to sushi restaurants and you think you're eating tuna, you think you're eating this, you're not.
I don't even eat sushi.
I'm just saying, sushi is very small, so it's not a large amount. You see what I'm saying? It's not a large amount of food, right? I got another one, fish mislabeled. Turns out that about 30% of fish are mislabeled all over. They talk about seafood mislabeling. Of course, crab can be substituted. So here's my thing, people. The FDA, they pass a lot of things. You want to blow your mind, look up what the FDA allows on your spare time. When you're on the toilet taking a number 2, this is a good time to really do some research, right?
Because it's coming out anyway.
Yeah, it's coming out anyway. So you look up what the FDA approves and what they say is okay and they deem, healthy and sanitary for meat, and you'll be surprised. So be careful, guys, when you eat, when you're going out to these restaurants. Be careful with these lemon wedges. I told y'all before, it's a lot of things like E. coli that's on uncooked foods, water, contaminated ice. Just be careful when you're going out to these restaurants. Take care of yourself. Take your vitamins every day. That will also deter a lot of things. If you do go somewhere and eat something, your vitamins will help fight it off so you won't be down so long. But definitely be careful out here ordering food from restaurants, and you might not know what you're getting, man. Be careful.
Yeah. That's my man Bubba Ball with Underlay for Overplay. Hey, like I said, man.
Shit is sick.
Very big shout outs to my man, my brother, Ricky Blackwell, for coming through telling his story.
Yes.
Because it takes a lot to tell your story, to hold yourself accountable, and just to let everybody know some of the stuff that you went through. But I guarantee you this: somebody will hear that, and that will inspire them to do better, change their situation. You see what I'm saying? Anything you want to hit them with before we get up out of here?
Just one thing.
Yeah.
Never give up.
Yeah,
it is. Never give up. See what I'm saying? Like, just for the simple fact that you say it's probably been 43?
42.
42. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you said it. I know it's not the end. And it wasn't. And you went on to do major shit and still doing major shit. You know what I'm saying? I commend you for that, bro. Real shit.
Facts.
Man, I want to give a shout out to Decaders for making this shit happen. Bub always being there. Shout out to Delicious, man. Shout out to everybody at Florida Radio. Shout out to the family, Joey, Bryce, Jalen, Crystal, Smoke Diggy Dog. the most killer dog ever.
Did he make a year yet?
Yeah, he did. No. Damn, we just missed his birthday. It was June 6th.
What?
My fault, Smoke. All right, man.
Y'all got to go celebrate
You got
tonight.
to.
That's
You
why
got
he
to.
been looking at
Hey,
you
yo,
crazy.
I got to get, he do be looking at me crazy. But I also got to give a mad shout out to my sister, Angie. Birthday coming up this weekend. So many parties jumping off. Shout out to my cousin, Dion.
Gemini.
Birthday coming up. No, birthday was yesterday.
He got to celebrate.
He got a party tomorrow, too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of parties jumping off tomorrow. Shout out to Olivia, that girl Olivia. Birthday, party this weekend. So much shit going on with the Geminis, man. Y'all know how we do it. Also, shout out to anybody that's dreaming big and working hard. Because it's one thing to dream big, but your ass don't put the work in.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people that's dreaming big and working just as hard to make those dreams come true. I'm going to lead out with this. Make fans, not followers. Followers get you clout. Fans get you work. Trust the process. Like my man Ricky say, never give up. Never give up. Because the only thing that happens overnight is dreaming, and as dreaming, slobbing, and as Delicious say, babies. So with that, man, I'm going to let y'all holler at y'all later. Y'all can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on iHeartRadio. Yeah. Anywhere you can find where you get your podcast at, you can find the Shit's Podcast, man. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe, leave a comment, you know what I'm saying? And just holler at us. It's the shit, y'all. It's the shit.
Bad credit.